What you see before you is yet another Fasco Charleston. This one here is from 1985, second generation model. Antique brass finish paired with Fasco's standard affair solid wood walnut blades. Pretty decent shape overall. Picked this up from Marketplace a couple weekends ago. Was a good enough deal, so I said why not. I do have one other identical to it. A little bit older from 1983, but since I have two of these, I might end up trying to do a dual install with them at some point. But yeah, other than that, pretty decent looking fan overall. Of course, the Charleston was Fasco's most popular fan in the 80s into the 90s. I believe they started around 1980, 1979, and they lasted up until 1994-ish. And of course, you had three different independent generations between the two. Like I said, from 1980-ish on to 1982 was the first generation. Then 1983 to 1985 was the second generation. 1986, you had an odd transitional year where they used parts barred between the second and the third generation and used a standard generic looking ball socket canopy. Then the third generation lasted from 1987 on to 1994. So this fan here has about a 16-inch down rod on it. That's why I'm in the position that I'm in right now, so I can see the fan from the bottom. It's got a ball socket mount up above that Fasco S-Bell canopy. So let's go ahead and get started. Start it up here on low. Another cool tidbit of information I heard about these fans is that the design drawing concept of these was actually done on a napkin at an airport restaurant sometime back in the very late 1970s. I'm not sure who drew it. Was Phil, somebody in relation to the higher ups at Fasco at the time, or somebody they knew, or what. I didn't really quite get the whole story, but yeah, this fan came from a napkin drawing. This is a pretty unique thing. And it turned out to be Fasco's best-selling fan of the time. So low speed as you would expect, nice and aesthetic. Go up to medium. As you can hear, the bearings have gone dry on this fan. I'll definitely have to remedy that issue if I ever were to install it long term. It also has a wobble issue there going on, likely due to a balancing problem. And high. Aside from the bearings and the wobble, pretty smooth running fan. Throws out a pretty good sum of air on this long down rod here. Motor on this fan draws 0.9 amps, which was Fasco's basic 52-inch motor that they used in the Charleston. Other fans such as the Parlor, Old South, and others used a 1.1 amp motor, slightly larger than the Great Roman heat cycler used a 1.4 amp motor. That clonking sound that you hear is off the canopy, or actually the ball socket itself. So we'll stop this fan here. Show you the top of it here. Information sticker there. It's a pretty nice fan. So there you have it, folks. There was the 52-inch antique brass Fasco Charleston ceiling fan, manufactured back in 1985. So thanks for watching, and I do hope you enjoyed. Stay cool. Take care. Peace.